Hi, welcome to Market Alert, Friday the 13th of April 2018. Yesterday in the pound, making progress to the upside, and then the market was hit with some selling pressure, which you can see here, and then we made our way down once we got below the 20 bar average. Market trading down to the 141.50 level here before then putting in a reversal and moving to the upside. Bit of a pullback, and then we see the market moving higher. And in the daily chart, at long last, we've taken out the 76% retracements that we've had in place, and the market trading up to the 142.44 level and struggling here at the moment. In order to move higher, this needs to drive through with increased volume to get things moving again after the sideways move that we saw here, and to resume the upward trend that we're currently seeing here. So we've got a double top in place at the moment in this market. No news really today. The only thing that we've got is the UOM consumer sentiment. This is out at 3 p.m. So again, the market's not going to be too bothered about this at all. Yesterday in the Dow, the market moving higher. In the pre-market session, it was a one-way bet. You can see there, just continuing all the way through. Big move as well. If you take the low to the start of the session, I can see there 218 points in the pre-market session. The market then going a bit sideways actually during the main event. Got some buying here, a bit of weakness coming in, but market manages to hold. We had a short that was 1 point off the touching the scalp there. You'll see just coming down towards it at 24.434 before the market turned around and then moved back to the upside, straight to the scalp level there. And then the market becoming really sideways for the mid-afternoon part of the session before moving lower, and then the buying coming back in that you see here. And then we have a failed sell here as the markets become sideways, and also finding support at the 76-62% retracement here by the looks of things. Just draw that in there. Yeah, you can see they're down to the 62% there, heading towards the 76. So yeah, really odd session as the market piled it all on in the pre-market session. And in the daily chart, we've taken out this 76%. We're still struggling with this one at the moment. Again, it needs to drive through. You've got the top of the trend channel there as well from the highs back in January. So it's going to be interesting to see if this market will break. I would imagine that we are going to see the market continue to the upside, because as I keep saying and have said for years, they want the market up. It's not appearing to want to sell off at the moment. So again, keep an eye on this level as well, because this bar shows some selling, and again, in order to move higher, it's going to need to drive through where the previous selling was in this market. And in the implied volatility, it would appear that the option sellers have the same opinion. This down from 18.79 to 16.93, which again is indicative of the market seeing no reason to move lower at the moment, and moving back towards the upside. Also, the Syria thing as well seems to be heading towards some sort of military action as well, and as I said yesterday, that's good for the market, so they will use any excuse to get this market back to the upside. Finally, on to Bitcoin. Yesterday the market moving sharply to the upside. This is a 60-minute chart of Bitcoin. The market sold off initially, buying came in as it came off the lows, then we got a reversal and a potential buy signal, and then all hell broke loose, as you'll see here. I'm just going to fast forward. Massive move to the upside there, and you'll see at one point $1,200 within 60-minute time frame there. So a big move yesterday in Bitcoin, and all of the commentators saying that this was due to the end of the tax season in the US, which I have no doubts any excuse is better than none, but we'll just see how things pan out. But markets like this generally don't just put in a straight reversal off the sort of low, especially after the move that it's made during the last few months. You tend to find that bubbles have a shakeout before they move back to the upside, but certainly at the moment you can see that the trend has, or the downtrend has been broken there at the moment. But so just click there. But we'll see what happens. It's up again at the moment, but it's going to take a lot to drive it back up here, unless this is sort of everybody's sort of fear of missing out again. But we'll have to wait and see. Right, that's it for this one. If there's anything to report today, I will let you know. Other than that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.